Hi, Leanne here. This is a snippet of my DRAGONsong video, and this video you're now watching is the first of 3 short videos where I'm sharing the discovery of my earth sign and what led up to the creation of this DRAGONsong. If you've not seen the full DRAGONsong yet, you may want to pause here and go watch that as the foundation. I'll put a link in the description, and it's less than 5 minutes, so it won't take you long to come back. So as I said, this is going to be the first of 3, and in this little video I'm going to share what I'm calling behind the scenes of the full-length DRAGONsong. Going to touch on the earth sign in astrology, how to find it, and my own correlation of the earth sign with dragon energy, and what I'm calling personal ley lines in the chart. And I'll walk you through, as part 1, the houses that have my sacred 7 points in them. This photo here is one I chose for the backdrop for my DRAGONsong, and it's a photo I took from the aeroplane flying into Blenheim, Waiharakeke, here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And the reason I chose this is because the maunga, which is the Maori word for mountain, they remind me of sleeping dragons. So now I'm going to talk about the earth sign in astrology, the earth that is, I guess you could say, the missing planet in astrology. I only was introduced to the earth sign by a friend of mine, an astrologer, a practicing astrologer. And up until that point, I was completely unaware, or it hadn't even occurred to me that there would be an earth sign in the chart as well. But of course there would. You know, we have the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and then of course Earth should be there before Mars. So how to find Earth in your chart if you don't already know. You look for your sun, where your sun is, and in my case the sun is in Aquarius at 10 degrees 41 minutes. The Earth is always 180 degrees opposite the sun. So in your chart, the same is true. Your Earth sign is exactly 180 degrees opposite your sun sign. So for me, that is 10 degrees 41 minutes of Leo. If your sun is in Capricorn, or your star sign is Capricorn, then your Earth sign is going to be Cancer. If your star sign is Sagittarius, then your Earth sign is going to be Gemini. If your star sign is Scorpio, your Earth sign is going to be Taurus, and so on around the wheel. The septile aspect is what you get when you divide the 360-degree circle by 7. And it does not divide evenly, so it's considered irrational. And I link that irrationality to creative force, so primordial, dark, creative, very feminine, a feminine type of creativity, primordial. And then ley lines on the earth, they're known as, like, you know, invisible lines of energy. It was noticed that sacred sites such as Stonehenge, Avebury, these sacred places are actually connected by a line of energy, and some refer to those lines as dragon lines. This quote here is actually from Wikipedia, and I quite liked it, for describing a septile. A septile indicates a hidden flow of energy. It contains what I am terming your personal ley lines. to my own chart, and you may wish to do this with your own chart once you work out where your septogram points are, or you could have a session with me to find where this septogram and sacred 7 points are. So for me, my earth, my starting point, and I would always start it with earth for the connection to ley lines. Therefore, I'm starting at the point of earth in my chart. And it just so happens that my earth sign is probably in the most earth-bound house, right? The 6th house of day-to-day routine. You couldn't get more, feet on the ground than day-to-day routine. So my first septile runs from my earth in Leo to Capricorn, and the 11th house of social networks and community, to my 5th house of creativity and creative potential, and to my 10th house of my public self, the highest point of my chart, and the place of vocation also. And then to my 3rd house of interaction, interaction including communication with the environment, which also means with other people. Then over to my 8th house of intimacy and shared resources, also a very kind of underworld house, given that Pluto is like associated with the 8th house. And then over to my 1st house of self and the body. And just to complete the 7-pointed star, back to the beginning and my earth in Leo. That's a quick gallop through where this Alvin star is what James Burgess calls this, and the sacred 7 points from the start point of my earth. That's it for part 1. Part 2, I'm going to look at what is the Alvin star and how they are keys for soul growth, and do a walkthrough of part 2 of my chart, showing how that pans out as symbols and the sacred 7 path. And I'm also going to give a teaser for the part 3, which is going to be about asteroid alignment. If any of this has captured your imagination and you want to discover your sacred 7 light vibration, then get in touch. I will have my email in the description. Just drop me a line and we can hop on a 15-minute call where I can talk you through what is possible, from creating your own bespoke DRAGONsong to compiling a data sheet of your sacred 7, their symbolic references, and the asteroids that align with those points as well. Okay, but that's it for now. See you for part 2 if this has whetted your appetite. Bye for now.